apple picking double quotes. By Robert Frost. Line by line explanation. Part 2. It melted, and I let it fall and break, but I was well upon my way to sleep before it fell, and I could tell what form my dreaming was about to take. Magnified apples appear and disappear, stem end and blossom end, and every fleck of russet showing clear. In After Apple Picking, Frost explores the themes of dreams and the surreal. The poem is about a speaker who has been picking apples and is exhausted from the work. As he falls asleep, he begins to dream about apples. The imagery in the dream is distorted and surreal, much like in Acquainted with the Night. Double quotes. In the poem, the speaker describes the apples in his dream as being glittering and magnified and consuming his attention. He also describes a sensation of falling, which adds to the dreamlike quality of the poem. The dream seems to represent a kind of escape from the physical world and the labor of picking apples, as the speaker is able to focus on the beauty and wonder of the apples without the physical strain. Overall, After Apple Picking explored the surreal quality of dreams and the way that they can distort and magnify our perception of the world. My instep arch not only keeps the ache, it keeps the pressure of a ladder round. I feel the ladder sway as the boughs bend, and I keep hearing from the cellar bin the rumbling sound of load on load of apples coming in. These lines are from the poem After Apple Picking by Robert Frost. In these lines, the speaker is describing the physical strain of apple picking and the sensory experiences associated with it. The first two lines describe the speaker's foot arch, which is not only aching but also feels the pressure of climbing up and down a ladder while picking apples. This physical strain is a recurring theme throughout the poem and suggests the difficult and labor-intensive nature of the speaker's work. The next two lines describe the sensation of being on a ladder while the tree branches bend and sway. The imagery creates a sense of instability and uncertainty, which adds to the physical and emotional strain of the task. The final two lines describe the sound of apples being loaded into a cellar bin. The imagery suggests a sense of abundance and plenty as the harvest is brought in. However, the rumbling sound also creates a sense of weight and pressure, suggesting that even the abundance of the harvest can be a burden. Overall, these lines suggest the physical and emotional strain of labor, particularly in the context of agriculture and harvesting. The imagery creates a vivid and sensory experience for the reader, highlighting the difficult and often overlooked work that goes into producing food. The poem also touches on the theme of mortality and the fleeting nature of life, as the speaker contemplates the end of the harvest season and as the speaker contemplates the end of the harvest season and the inevitability of death.